Hello and welcome to Tea Time, one of the best entertainment news programs on the planet. And what makes it interesting is that we don't just dish out the headlines, we discuss, we have a conversation, we delve deep into each story, and we also analyze the ins and outs of the major entertainment news headlines. And I tell you, there's never a dull moment here on the program. I'm Tokumbo Tyro, and I'm here with my regular crew, the phenomenal pair, Elsie Godwin and Ife Oshunkeye. Hello, people.
Hey.
Royal couple, I should say. You know, it's just purple. Where's all your gold? Okay, you've got a bit of gold. Where's your... Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. But you're looking hot, very hot.
I disagree with you.
What?
Calling the show one of the best entertainment. It is the best entertainment show.
Ooh. Elsie, do you think the same?
Of course, she's on the show. She would never do anything less than the best.
I'm in my princess mode right now.
Business.
Princess mode.
Exactly, because I was like, yes, you look so hot. I love your lipstick. I love your cat eyes. I love your hair. I love your dress, and I love the purple. Yes, royal way for royal purple.
Tokumbo.
I know. I think I need to have breakfast. Yes, maybe then.
You need to.
You're looking like some Italian mafia with your overall jacket.
Yeah. All right. So what's new? Anything new? What's exciting online, on the web? Anything?
Halloween has just passed by, and then I saw something very creative. Beyonce has never failed to channel all the musical icons. She's done Salt and Pepper. She's done Lil Kim. And,
I see. She did because I saw one of Tony.
Yeah,
Tony
that's
Braxton.
one. So
okay.
So she channeled Tony Braxton, and I think it was really amazing. Like,
okay.
Yeah.
Talking about Halloween, there's a small child that blew my mind. I don't know. The costume was really scary.
Okay.
At first, when you see her walking, you think it's a person walking without a head, like she's holding her head.
Oh, really?
And then you have to now look closely and realize that this other part is not her.
Okay.
It's just part of the costume, and then her head is really the one. So it looks like there's a hand carrying her own head and walking. Now
scary.
A Nigerian kid.
No, come on.
No. But I saw some really nice costumes too at the massive events on Saturday.
Okay.
There was a Halloween party.
I was going to ask you about that. So that's the one you were talking about. So you finally went?
Yeah, I did.
And it was fun.
It was a
Ife, we know went.
It was a cabal.
Went.
It was a cabal, and people really turned up with different like costumes. I was like, really,
What did
Nigerian?
you
Going. Exactly.
Oh man, I just thought my bed sheet put nose, put mouth. Go.
You couldn't even represent us well. Like, what's
honestly.
that? Ghost. What year did they do Ghost last? Really?
It was your mask.
Well, I'm so sorry, guys. I didn't even go with a costume. I went with my, swag up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We just
All right.
like that.
I think we should move on to our first story before we eat so much into our time for the first story. Okay, so it's quite an interesting morning with this interesting headline. Nicki and Cardi B saga. We're talking about that. If you're wondering what the latest headline on the two of them is, I think they're just basically calling peace. It's like both of them are calling for peace after hours of intense fights online. And I think it was instigated by Nicki Minaj from what I gathered, because when I went online and saw some of the tweets, I was like, okay, she's the one that is actually saying she's had enough. And that, what was it she said again? That they should both, she knows this is, positive vibes. And that she's had enough of this.
People are enjoying the attention,
exactly.
the fun, entertainment and all that. What do you have to say before I say my mind?
Publicity stunts.
Again? Oh,
that's
I don't know.
one. Secondly, I feel like if this is not publicity stunt, then Cardi B actually acted more matured, which is why I'm feeling like, no, this is really publicity stunt. Because if you read the tweet from Nicki Minaj, it's not a tweet that comes from a good place. It's more like, oh, okay, this person is now becoming a bad vibe to my brand. So it's more like a subtle shade, but Cardi B still picked it up and posted it on her page and like, okay, let's let this go. So if it's not publicity stunt, then I would say Cardi B is actually the more matured one right now.
Okay. Apart from Cardi B even being the more matured one right now, I think there's an element, if it's not publicity stunt, there's an element of truth in everything Cardi has been saying all along. Because Cardi, what started the whole fight was that Nicki Minaj was talking about her daughter culture negatively, and that was what made her react, and that led to a fight at the New York Fashion Week. And then, you know, Cardi dropped like 10 videos ranting about the fight, saying that, look, I can sue you for defamation
that Nicki Minaj had
said and stuff like that. So it's like she's not boxed into a corner, and then the best she can do right now is just, okay, let's say, and Cardi said, look, it's either we sit down like ladies and talk this out, or fight this out. So I think this is also fear, like
fear.
Yes.
Seriously.
So, Cardi.
I think like Cardi has boxed her into a corner and she's like surrendered, but I don't think
and she also surrendered in a very proud way. But
in a proud way, exactly.
Let's follow the highway like Cardi.
And then Cardi did the most mature thing you can think of, because she just retweeted. No, she's
grabbed it
and then posted it on Instagram. I was like, all right, then she now tagged her. Then let's move and let's keep pushing. You get me? So.
But do you think like Cardi would have like, you know, do you think she would have like accepted if like Nicki hadn't been the first to suggest? Do you think
she would be the one to call for the truce?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so, because she's the one claiming to be the victim. Do you understand? So it's either Nicki apologizes to her, which she has done in
a very diplomatic way.
No, in a very arrogant way.
In a very arrogant way. She did not.
So which she has done, but regardless, at least she has apologized. Whether it was arrogant, whether it was, but if she now gets on her queen,
she just said,
didn't apologize.
But coded apology.
Well, I just like the fact that Cardi B is letting it all go, and let's just enjoy the music.
Some people will argue the fact that that Nicki is the one that is actually being matured, because she was the first to actually call for
truth. No, if you look at what she posted, if Cardi wanted to keep dragging this thing, it would still go on.
Exactly.
Because she wasn't, I mean, if you read her words, you're like, it's more like you saying Cardi B is not right or anything, but you are moving away from her negative vibe because it's getting too much and all that. Let's move on and keep pushing.
The first person to want to settle this is Nicki.
If you want to settle things in a matured way, then you cannot be arrogant about it. So as far as I'm concerned, Cardi B is the matured one here right now.
Cardi B hasn't actually complained about the arrogance.
Because she wants to be the bigger person right now.
Okay, so that's what
we're saying.
But you guys know what? I don't even believe in this whole truth thing.
Yeah, you said it's PR.
You think it's still
No, it's not even about the PR. I don't believe like the fight is going to be over.
Okay. Yes,
because
but I
can remember at the Met Gala.
Exactly. No, but I think this is just for the public eye. They're done with all of the entertainment. Maybe personally, maybe when they meet, they're like, no.
No, it's not even about personally when they meet. I believe something will come up again. Maybe Nicki would say something in a song.
Or maybe we should expect a collaboration.
Okay, maybe when we get a collaboration,
to that stage.
We will. I think so.
Okay.
Because
please prove them wrong.
But Ife does have a point. Ife was just about to raise the facts that at one point in time they tried to sort it
at the Met Gala.
At the Met Gala. And then all of a sudden we just heard, that things were not good.
Let's just hope that, this is the final truce. After this, there won't be any more.
And then finally we'll have a song.
A song.
I don't even know what
I'm so hopeful.
Elsie really wants a song.
Yes, I do.
Do you think it will ever happen?
I think it will.
I don't know.
Well, they already have a song.
Just
with
the
Migos.
two of them. No, just the two of them.
Just the two of them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just the two of them.
That would be difficult. So.
Exactly.
You know, they can be very creative about it. I mean, if this is PR, then they can just spit some rhyme, and then at the end of the day, they call it truth.
But that would be so cool, and I think it will sell, but I doubt very much if it will ever come to fruition.
All right,
I think they should name the song Street Fighter.
Okay, that's so cool.
Okay, maybe you should apply to be her PR or...
Oh, yeah, come on. I can even be the creative director of the song.
Or you can be the new boyfriend.
Ooh.
Oh, no. Look at how Safari turned out.
How did it turn out?
Shade!
I don't know.
All right, but...
Look at how Meek Mill turned out. He went to jail.
Yeah, let's quickly
So you're saying Nicki Minaj drove him to jail?
I'm just saying.
You're not saying anything.
Okay.
Let's not say.
All right, we need to move on. But if I wanted us to wrap up with reactions in terms of the truth, did you see anything? Was it positive or negative?
Well, a lot of people gave kudos to
who?
Cardi B.
Cardi B.
Yeah,
okay.
Because
all right.
she acted more maturely.
Okay. Did you see anything else?
Yeah,
negative?
same thing.
Same thing. Yeah. All right. Tea Time on Plus TV Africa continues right after this break. It's where the big stories live. This is Plus TV Africa.
When I did it, I was full on, hands-on on the whole project.
So how did you deal with it? All of that negativity?
I got depressed, obviously. Duh. Haven't you heard?
I've got 2 of the hottest topics currently trending on social media. If you've seen the word Senate trending on Twitter, that's because the Nigerian police force has gone Trump style.
I haven't shared this with anyone, but I reckon I get about like 100 people asking for help a day. That's a fact. I can prove that.
And we're back to do what we always do, discuss the latest and the biggest entertainment news headlines. Our next story is scoop on Yemi Alade's mother, who gets drunk, allegedly, and fights in a beer parlor. So if I honestly don't know if this is true, because the way they've painted it is like, you know, she's like a raving lunatic, but you can't quote me on this. It's just the way that, you know, the story the story was actually put out there, because they said she was causing such a commotion in the beer parlor, and apparently yes, and they said that she always actually does that.
She's like a regular
yes, like a regular, and that this guy didn't actually know who it was until he actually asked one of the staff, who is that, and that she claimed that every time, or it happens every time, the DJ doesn't play Yemi Alade's song.
No, it's not every time.
That was
just that
reason
particular.
The DJ said he does not have a Yemi Alade song. That's annoying though, but still, Mama needs to calm down.
Yeah.
If that's truly her mother,
case,
right?
yeah.
And she needs to help her if that's the case. Like, she needs real help. I know here we just keep telling you, oh, stop drinking, stop drinking, stop drinking. But sometimes it becomes an addiction that you really need to get help for and go see a doctor. I don't know what they're called.
Do you, do you think like she needs actual attention, or she just needs to go for like an anger management class?
No, not anger management. I think it will even be alcohol addiction.
Yeah, and probably anger management too. Yeah.
Because, well, anger management...
because you don't need to go off on the DJ for not playing your daughter's song.
And then based on the
but
reports,
she didn't get physical or anything
until
like that,
someone came to ask. Yeah, she almost did. The guy ran away, I think, because they know her. So when she was about to pounce on the guy, he ran behind the door or something. So she was going to get physical. Just she did not, because people already knew her and they were not giving her attention. Is it as a result
of the drink that she drank at the time? Because they didn't mention anything about drinking.
It could be she was under the influence of alcohol.
That's what I'm saying. Nothing of the sort was suggested.
If they're saying she's a regular, they said she got drunk. So it was suggested that, because they said she was drunk. So she was under the influence, if this is true. So she was under the influence of alcohol. And we know the type of things a lot of people tend to do when they're under the influence of alcohol. So I think she needs alcohol addiction checkup or whatever it is to...
Do we think this is addiction? Is that not going a bit too far? Because
if she's a regular at the bar, then she's addicted to alcohol.
No, you can be a regular at the bar, not necessarily be an alcoholic.
Really?
Okay, but whatever it is that is making
then what would I be doing at the bar?
You go to the bar regularly, but I wouldn't say that you're an alcoholic.
I can go to the bar to just eat pepper soup.
Exactly. Or even if you drink, that doesn't mean you're an alcoholic.
You know.
Alcoholic is when you get addicted to it and you can't survive.
From the way the story was painted, I think she needs help, whether it's for alcohol or for anger issues, or just let her know that the fact that your daughter is Yemi Alade allegedly doesn't mean that you are one. Everybody needs to respect you, or that you can do anything and go away with it. So you need to help yourself.
Apart from that, she's the mother of a public figure, a celebrity. I think she should stay away from bars and...
No, I don't think it's a low-class bar. Like, it's more like all those posh type of bar that you go and have fun. So, yeah, she can go and have fun, but she needs to actually take care of herself. If Yemi needs to speak to her mother, she has to do that to let her know that, okay, I am the star here. I'm trying to at least live a life. I don't think Yemi has been found in any form of real scandal, except when the only news about her personal life was when she broke up with her allegedly broke up with her manager.
Okay,
You
and
know,
then
aside
Tiwa
that,
Savage.
nothing
issue
else.
too.
She's had a good run, so the mom shouldn't be the reason she'll be dragged.
All right, let's just say hypothetically, okay, that this was true, and because we don't, like we said, it's alleged.
Yeah.
How do you think Yemi Alade should handle this if this was true?
Get her help. Whatever kind of help. If you think it's anger, fine. If you think it's alcohol, fine. If she needs to be talked to by her PR team or anybody to let her know this is what your actions can do to your daughter, then let everybody do what they have to do and get her well.
And do you think by any chance that Yemi's fans would not care so much that this might affect her sales? Do you think something like this can affect?
I don't think it's gotten to that point of us affecting sales, especially in Nigeria. Even anywhere, I don't think. All they want to know is that she's taking care of her mother and doing right by her, basically.
Okay. And did we by any chance
so that
see
she won't have a case of Kenneth who posted a picture and maybe you post yourself and they ask you, how is your mother today? Nobody's now paying you attention. Nigerians can be that way. You just post something else talking about a brand or yourself and they ask you,
But
have you checked on your mom today? I hope she's not destroying somewhere, So she needs to check it.
But I would advise Yemi Alade's team or Yemi Alade herself, if this is true, should not respond to anything because
she should not.
Yes,
because I was going to ask about response. If she has said anything on Twitter or Instagram.
Said anything, her mother hasn't said anything, and I think they should just be silent on this one.
Let
it just
whether it's true or false. Whether it's true or false, they should still stay silent.
Yeah.
All right, time for another break. When we return, it will be time to dish out some more stories. We won't be long before we're right back.
What we do not understand, we will stigmatize.
What you can see is the remaining of the tanker that exploded.
The suspect equally confessed.
A 500 naira they collect am.
If you no talk, then go beat you.
Now 2,500 I dey pay.
Welcome back. It's Tea Time on Plus TV Africa, and we're just about to delve into our next story. Janelle, Monace, Chrissy Teigen, Viola Davis, and more have been named Glamour magazine Women of the Year. So very interesting. Actually, there are quite a lot, but at least these top three, are the top of the leaderboard when it comes to the Women of the Year. So let me ask you, do you think all of them are deserving?
Janelle
Yes,
Monace, Chrissy Teigen, for me, I know.
Viola Davis.
Well,
she's a very popular actress and she's done a lot.
I know. But for me, I'm talking about.
You just think the other two?
I'm just going to go with.
Okay, the other
Why?
two. Okay.
Because I know they've put in a lot of work this year.
From the little
year.
things Glamour magazine puts out there for those that would now want to go and read the full version, I think it has to do, their picking had to do with a lot of charity work, what these women are doing. And I think Viola has also done almost close to the same thing. Three of them have done. They send huge amounts of monies to charity homes and charity organizations to get things done. I think Viola has really been like a strong black voice. I mean, you need to be able to look up to Viola in some certain ways. I mean, her acting is just awesome.
On
the way
point.
she
I think America looks up to her.
And she's just, I don't know, I think even if the two of them were not there, the other two you mentioned, Viola Davis deserves it.
Yeah, I think
and she's called the icon. I think Christy is called the influencer, and then the other one is the visionary, right? Yeah, so I mean, they all deserve it.
Yeah, they all do. So big shout out to them for that one.
Why are you smiling, Elsie? What's the problem? You don't believe it? Okay, you were expecting him to react.
The just deserve why?
Let me not spill the tea, but if Ife has had a very eventful night, I was going to say weekend, but he's had a very eventful night. So, yes.
How did you know?
Well, it was all over the news this morning. Tea Time, Plus TV Africa news headlines. Did you? Yeah. Internal magazine.
Okay. But that's not why I'm calm though. That keeps me going, man. Because I agree with you now. Must I argue all the time?
God is
yeah,
good.
But if you tell us, why aren't you calm?
Why?
You said that's not why you're calm. What's the reason why you are?
Because I agree. I just said it. Yeah, because I agree to
I thought there was another reason.
No.
Okay.
And she's wearing purple with me today, so we're in agreement.
I think it's very strange for Elsie. You're not. I don't know. You're not. I don't know. It's like it's.
Like I shocked her.
Yeah, it's like she's not expecting.
Because he already said that he wasn't pumped about Viola Davis being there, so I expected him to say something after what I said.
Comeback.
Yeah,
It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
Oh.
No, I think she deserves it as well. So.
Have you seen How to Get Away with Murder?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
How to what?
Get Away with Murder, but I stopped at season 1 though.
That I understand now. Yeah.
The last Viola Davis film I saw was is an old film now, but Something Squad, the one with Will Smith. Do you remember it? Something Squad. Is it Dead Squad? No. Something Squad. It was Will Smith.
I'm trying to remember. I don't know what you're talking about.
Something Squad. Anyway, Suicide Squad. It was. Sorry, what was that? What was that you said?
I'm just joking.
Please, can we move on?
Okay. Just for the record, it was Suicide Squad. Anyway. Okay, our final story this morning is that British pop icon Adele has been crowned the richest UK celebrity aged 30
and above and below.
Not
above.
Not below. 30 and 30 or under, yes. 30 and under. Yes, 30. No, 30 and under, not 30 and above.
Yeah, so it could be below as well.
Below,
so right.
under, yeah. He was right.
Yeah, I was right.
No, he said 30 and above.
No,
I said below
initially.
at first.
Yeah.
No, I said below.
Then you went above.
Congratulations to her. You two are just something else. But I want to throw shades to Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. Now, if what we are trying to insinuate has any atom of truth in it, that's the idea of publicity stunts and the fact that they keep saying, oh, you have to be in the news to make the money in showbiz. I mean, this woman, Adele, is not in the news for anything that stresses our eyes or gives us headache or makes us start thinking, oh, who is right? She's just a queen. She focuses on her art.
And you guys know she's a comedian
she's getting paid. She doesn't need to create fights, issues. I know she's not in the hip-hop world anyway. Maybe that's how hip-hop sells.
Yeah, she's in pop.
Is she in pop or R&B?
Let's try to emulate somebody like
R&B
this.
pop.
It's R&B.
Well, pop has to be there somewhere.
Let's try to...
Pop.
R&B/pop, I guess.
Did you get my point? Did you get my point?
Yeah, the fact that she's not in the news for any negative stuff.
And she's still making the money.
She's still very relevant and she's still making
She makes good music, so regardless, you know.
But imagine you're making $15 million.
She made 15 million. No, annually, just in the last year. That's what they said. In the last year. And to make matters interesting, she's had this, she's topped the list in the last 3 years consecutively.
No, I think she makes $15 million monthly, pounds monthly.
Not monthly. She made 15 million the last year.
Not last year. If it's last year, she won't.
No, I think that annually she made 147 million pounds. 147.
No, that's her total worth to date.
Yeah.
Yes. So the last amount she made last year was 15 million because before she was on 132 and then plus the 15 million she's now on 147. That's it.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. So before she was 132, so one more year she made the last 15 million.
So please
and she's still single, God.
She's not single, she's married.
She is?
Yeah, she is married.
Fair.
Yeah, she married, I think she married in 2016.
Where were you last night? Just tell me. There's something off.
Oh, that was in my house, man.
Hey, okay.
Do you want to go and read the Plus TV Africa news?
I will. That'll be the first thing.
The news magazine. Oh, good heavens.
Okay. Yeah. I agree.
Oh, but we're going to spare Ife all of the gory, juicy details.